Yes, good morning to followers, business partners, and uh, all colleagues and friends. Today is Sunday. I'm going to discuss about inflation, and I relate inflation with crypto. Today, cryptocurrency value is now high compared to some other assets that we own physically. But we own the crypto assets which are in digital form, for example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or BNB, and USDT, stablecoin that most people are used to. So now, how can someone who owns these assets can be protected on the global markets in as far as purchasing power is concerned? As we know, our world is going through global circumstances that are causing prices to go high. Of course, depending on how the world is governed. Superpower countries are waging the wars, and they are in competition of their economic and political gains, and they are causing problems around the world, and individuals are facing consequences which they have not contributed to. Cryptocurrency as a solution to help individual, of course, to grow his purchasing power, asset ownership, and decision making in assets that has no borders, that can enable him to move from one country to another, and he keeps living the same lifestyle without depending on the people he comes or he finds in a country where he migrates to. This is a major factor that everybody should focus on, irrespective to the propaganda and some other myths that are created around the cryptocurrency. The blockchain technology is, of course, the technology that revolutionized the way people can meet, connect, and exchange value, irrespective to the traditional institutions that are built on fiat currencies. How can cryptocurrency increase the purchasing power of an individual? It is allowed by public blockchain, where people can, of course, meet on public exchanges, and they exchange fiat into crypto and from crypto into fiat when they meet, connect, and exchange value without passing through a middleman. This has marked, of course, the new era that is now changing the way people do business and how people interact, and of course they maintain the privacy in their lifestyle. This is a very tremendous step that the humanity is going through. And actually, there are some people who are still behind, especially the ones who are confused from the educated elites or educated classes. Some people have been slaves of the traditional systems. Until this moment, they have not understood what cryptocurrency is. Because of some hypes and scams that open the door because of opportunity, of course, when the evolution is taking place, the, of course, negative forces or negative circumstances can arise. That's how the scams companies were born, and they call for themselves the cryptocurrency so that people can just lose money, because they create their own technologies relating them to blockchain so that they can get the way of stealing people. This is totally different from the public blockchain as we know them, like public exchanges where everyone can buy crypto assets, and he can, of course, have the privacy using the technology. And this allows people to meet, connect, and exchange value using RDT, distributed ledger technology. Now, to the ones who are facing the inflation tendencies that are, of course, created outside their economies, and they are imported, that it reaches to the extent that those who earn salaries cannot manage to, of course, to survive. And they are living, of course, at survival. They cannot create wealth or have savings. Cryptocurrency is a solution. We have taken some years to study this technology in the financial world. And of course, we are prevailing with, of course, the reality of it. The message to those who are still in confusion: if you don't embrace cryptocurrency, you will be lagged behind, believe it or not, because some countries, developed world, I'm telling Africans, the developed world have integrated cryptocurrencies in financial institutions, and they are regulated at their own. When you go to Dubai, you can see the crypto companies are very many. When you go to Europe, the Binance is integrated with banks. When you go to United States, Binance, as the largest crypto exchange, is integrated with banks. When it comes to Africa, there is nothing. But good enough, Binance has established a peer-to-peer system that people who can be verified, who verify themselves in Binance, can interact following the international rules that, of course, are there for global payments and transactions without borders, where people can be using the KYC protocol to interact, to avoid money laundering, illicit activities, and other types of crimes. Now, I'm telling you that through Royal Q, artificial intelligence company, we have managed to get artificial intelligence to be connected to the global markets, that an individual can use artificial intelligence to do that. You guess what? We educate people for free, provided that they comply with the rules and terms and conditions of these platforms. I wish you happy Sunday, and I think if you get this video very well, you will learn something important. May God bless all. I'm Gwamjama Jean Paul. I thank you.